It's about 8:30 in the morning, and here's the dealer's room in here. Lots of nice little items you can come and buy. Look at this. Lovely stuff. Oh, he's brought his lunch with him, look. No, what is that? Montes collectible fridge magnets. There you go. Get your fridge magnets here. I'll have every picture of Wanda Bentham you've got. Every,
lovely,
isn't she?
Yes.
They all are. Oh, there's Aisha as well. I have a room at home that looks just like this. It's tragically. Look at that. Only my face has been put over all the pictures of Straker and stuff. That's the only difference. It's a little bit tragic, but there we go. We got this here. Look, manuals. Oh, look, the man himself, the artist, Mr. Bleesman. There he is, Graham, in his element with his pencil box.
Yeah.
His little pencil case. There he is. What's that? It's a skull. And then if I pan very closely around here, we can see the Fanderson store taking pride of precedence here. Look at the range of merchandise here. Look at this. Isn't it wonderful? And there's the man himself, Stephen Brown, wearing his special t-shirt, a Fab Goose t-shirt, which goes with the album. If you buy an album, you get a free Steve Brown. It comes with it free.
Really unlucky.
It does, yeah. If you buy two, you get two Steve Browns. So here we go. So here we go, little shadow badges. There we go. And look at this, everybody. Yes, look at that. And if I'm really careful, Steve, look at the big spider on the wall. I got it. This is the timetable here for SHADO CON. As you can see, we've got autograph sessions and photo studios and model display, etc., etc. This is the actual SHADO CON booklet, which is beautifully done by Richard Smith. As you can see, very, very nice indeed. Anyone? Alan Shoebrook, obviously, Mr. Visual Effects Man. Alan Perry, Mr. Director Man and Cameraman. Kill Straker. Deborah Grant. David Collins. Psycho Bombs. David Sumner. Aisha Bruff. Look at that. Lovely lady. Doppelganger. Doppelganger. The other way around. Patrick Weimark. Roy Thins. As you can see, really nice convention booklet. Alan Harris. So well worth the price of admission. As I say, I don't know who she is, but she's more than welcome at the event. And again, there's our special Shadow Ed Straker balloon, ready to be bursted. Look at that. I have to tell you that just after I walked away from that, it really did burst, and this is what's left of it. Sorry about that, Ed. Oh dear. That's Richard, who designed the convention brochure, and this man here is running the event today. Yes, it's Chris Gibbons with his special badge. You hope it goes well, Chris?
Yes, very much so.
I hope you don't get a UFO attack whilst we're here.
Oh, I'm going to do the attack.
Yeah, if there's a red alert, we'll know. There he is.
He's filming you. Keep still.
Keep still. Keep still. Mr. Steve, who ran last year's event. There he is.
He was there.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not
Yes.
stupid enough to be running this year's.
No, exactly. Very wise move. He's left it to this man to do it instead.
Would you believe that Chris is only 18 years old?
He is. Chris Gibbons, he's a small child, but he's in a year running the event and setting it up, he's aged. Look at this. This is tragic.
Yeah.
There's a UFO bag there. That looks very impressive indeed. Look at that. I'm getting your UFO bag. That's
you?
excellent.
Yes,
Yes, absolutely.
fine.
Yeah, that's right. Hello, you're here
Hi.
with Paolo, are you?
I'm here with Paolo.
Helping
Maduti.
out our Italian ISO Shadow contingent. They've come in their official uniform, the flight bag. Look at that. That is
Yeah.
very good. The official Shadow. You're a bit backlit there. I'm going to try and get you in. There you go. The official Shadow uniform of the ISO Shadow team that are here with
Thank
Paolo
you.
today. There you go. Bellissimo. Right, here we go. Now, this gentleman here is Paolo Malaguti, who obviously, this is the wig he normally wears in public. Why don't you try the wig on, Paolo? Does it suit you? Does it? He only wears it on weekends. It's a Saturday. You can do that. And this is obviously Paolo's display of original props from UFO. That's obviously one of the moon-based girls. And look what we have here. He's brought his pet. No, it's obviously Straker's wig. There we are. That is one of the original UFO models, yeah? Who's that? Over there. Are you the gentleman that owns it?
I am
Here's the gentleman that owns it. What's your name?
James.
Oh, James. Sorry, James. And this is, look at, he's brought his own removal van with him. This is huge. My God, look at that. Marker's Universal van. That looks massive. You could go camping in that, couldn't you? Look at that. How long did that take you to make?
It was a commission build. About 2 months.
2 months? Oh my God. That is absolutely massive. Well done. Beautiful. And he's got the front of the trailer as well, and he's hooking it up. There you go. It's quite an exciting moment. We're seeing the Marker's Universal truck mounted. There we are. Wow. Brilliant stuff. But I'm just going to show you the range of models here. Isn't this beautiful? Look at that. Wonderful. The Dove. A very, very nice Straker's car. And this is a model that he tells me is commissioned that he's building at the moment. So look at that. Isn't that lovely? Great stuff. Oh, look at this. It's dead. It's a dead one. It's a dead one. It's unfortunate, that, isn't it? It's been obviously in a horrific accident before it arrived today.
It's the fellas inside it to worry about.
Yeah, they are. They get a big headache at the moment, aren't they? Like, there's less gravity on the moon, so it's only 1/6 of the effect it would have on the Earth, isn't it?
Yeah.
The way that works. A sort of twisted way.
It's the original Interceptor.
A what? Oh, that's the original. Oh, that's the smaller version, isn't it? There he goes. That's the small Interceptor model there in its hangar. There we are. And go around there and get a bit of a view of it. Wow, look at that. Brilliant. If you see any of these go missing and you see Palo's got a couple of extra boxes, you'll know where your stuff's gone, all right? By the way, Palo, I want to sell you an original prop. You see this? This is an original balloon from the episode that gets blown up. You see, there's the shot of Straker there, right? This is an original prop. £500 to you. How about that, eh? £500.
Did you pay it?
Hey? What? Oh, sorry. Hey? It's there, yeah. That's the original balloon that was burst on set. Alan Perry gave it to me.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the original prop.
I can't believe.
You don't believe that? Oh, come on.
Oh, I don't
Come on,
know,
Palo.
but it seems
450 to you. I'm prepared to accept lira. Euros.
Okay. But only after Alan will
Alan will sign it.
as
Usually they're worth less if Alan Perry signs them. Usually I find that the market has gone down in Alan Perry merchandise, apparently. Yeah, see, we have that displayed there as original. We have to have the little bit there, see? So you can just see that there's a bit of Straker there, you see? Original prop from UFO. Now in its true home with Wanda Benson's jacket, there we are. I've touched the Wanda jacket, there you go. Thank you, Palo, that's a wonderful job you've done there. And I'm a bit worried about this, Palo. Is this something you wear sort of in your own spare time, this one here? Is it? Is this sort of... I mean, I don't know what you people get up to in Italy,
it's original
but...
for Sky One and
Sky One. Oh, that's what he tells us. Really? Okay, it's nice. So was it used in the actual show?
George Sewell.
Oh, that's George Sewell's original jumpsuit. The one he used to always complain about because he was itchy and the jumpers were up around their necks and stuff like that. Things are starting to warm up here. It's about 9 o'clock. People are turning up. Obviously a UFO fan here. Definitely. Either that or somebody just come off the street who's got purple hair and wears silver dresses, one of the two.
These on both sides are replica panels that
Right.
were missing. Everything else is original, just been refurbished. Obviously, apart the glass is all
Yeah. Now you've had to put a join which is different from the original, obviously, very slightly, but it's pretty close. I mean, what is the purpose of that? Is it?
The reason being, because of the modern perspex, they can't form it like they did in 1968.
Really?
Basically, all it is one piece of perspex originally,
Yeah.
and they painted the top.
Yeah.
Can't be done now.
Really?
So we had to do it in. This is the original centrepiece,
Yeah.
obviously because it was painted, and we had to do it in 3 sections and rejoin it.
Right. Gee. So you can't make perspex and bend it in that way anymore?
Apparently, the modern perspex will not form like this.
Gosh, that's amazing. So how do the doors open then? Why don't you show us inside? Because I'm thinking of buying it, you know, James.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of making you an offer. Yeah, we
And you've
get
got
Jeremy
very-
Clarkson round to give it a valuation.
Very deep pockets.
Very deep pockets.
Going to ruin the
I'll let-
illusion there.
Well, it cost you €250. I'll give you 300. I can't say fairer than that. There you go. There's the door up. So these are the remade panels. These are fiberglass, obviously.
They're, well, they're wood.
They're wood. Oh,
They're
right.
wood with a fiberglass on the top.
Oh, right. To give it the same look.
We formed it all in wood to get the shape.
Yeah.
And then we fiberglassed.
And then, like the Straker's car, it's just propped up there.
Yeah.
And then inside you've got. Has this been refurbished or is
Oh
that?
yes,
yeah.
everything. The seat bases are original.
Right.
We did have the original material. Do own the original material.
Yeah.
So we were able to copy
Match it, yeah.
it completely.
And I guess that's pretty much a standard vinyl kind of
Yeah.
material, isn't it?
Yeah.
And obviously you've got little. What are they? They're
Just
little
for the
things for the seat belts. Oh, you've put seat belts in. They're probably.
There are a few things I've had to do.
Yeah.
Because obviously it's now road legal and it was never road legal previously.
Right. So it's now road legal.
It's,
Right.
yeah, it's,
So you could do it as an Uber.
I could do it.
So
as an
if
Uber,
you
yeah.
book in, what area are you in? I mean, if I was to book
in
an
Essex.
Uber in Essex, right, you never know what might turn up. If you ask for something with an extra few seats and a bit of luggage space, you might be in luck. Make some money back on it. So you're going to take anybody for a ride today?
Not today.
Not
because
today?
We've had some issues this morning.
You've had some issues. What's the issue?
The gear lever snapped off.
What's the gear lever?
on
Oh,
the
there it
floor.
is. There is the snapped gear lever, unfortunately. So there it is there. He's already broken it. Are you sure this isn't an alien thing? Are you sure they haven't tampered with it
I
without
think
you
they
knowing?
may have been, yeah. I think
Yeah.
so.
Was there a glowing green light yesterday evening at your place where you
They got
stored
me
it?
here. I managed to drive it in.
You got it, right.
And once
fair
I put it in
enough.
reverse, it came off in my hand.
Right, that's a damn shame. But look, there we are. There it is. Pride of place of two that were made, although there's a shell of a third one that exists. But there's actually two drivable ones, and this is the second one. Because Palo's got the other one, hasn't he? Yeah, that's right. Which, yeah, look at that. That's beautiful. And how long did it take you to do the work on it?
About 18 months.
So 18 months from when you brought it back and it was in bits, stripping it down, getting it painted, getting the engineering, and you've still got the gear shifter fixed. Right. Well done. Thank you, James. It's wonderful to bring this along today. It's beautiful to see it. I'm going to get my picture taken with it later. And look at that. All the way from Tenerife. Who would have thought? Palo.
Ask me what time is it now?
What time is it now, Palo?
It's
Oh,
about
look.
9 o'clock. I think.
9 o'clock, and I wonder whose watch that might be, Palo. Let me guess whose watch that might be. Is it a Satina? By
Yes.
any chance? It is. And let's have a look at the back of it. I've got my watch with me as well, but I've got a more modern one, you know. It's like
This is
See,
much
there we
better.
are. Look at that. Now I'm just going to see if we can see the reflection of that and the writing. You can see that there? Look at that. I'm going to zoom in on that a little bit, and we can see the writing there. I'm just trying to get it. It's a bit scratched. It's hard to read there in this particular light. There we are. We can see it there. Look at that. Did we get that, everybody? Look, Palo's got it. So, unfortunately,
not
Palo
mine.
never made it home to Italy. It's just a post-convention thing. He was robbed at gunpoint in Derby, and his watch was stolen by somebody unknown. I don't know who it was, Palo. Wouldn't have a clue, mate. No. No, the police are investigating. There's a lot happening here. They're making many sales here on the fancy table. And look who's here. Look who's here trying to sell his words.
not you
Look at
again.
this.
Not you.
Look at that. He's peeking behind here, which he's been known to do in various background behind the
Tell
scenes
you
shots
what,
and
I
the
have got,
Johansson
Jeff.
shows.
I've got some leaflets here.
You've got some leaflets. What a surprise. There's a funny thing with me and Mr. Shoebrook in that Shoebrook always has leaflets.
Leaflets. in
He's
the
basically a
bedroom.
litter bug.
I've
This
put one on your
man,
bedroom door.
he's put one on a bedroom door. This is your latest creation,
Yes,
Making of
just-
UFO.
Just for today.
At SHADO CON, this is it. He's got old Thunderbird books. He's making a fortune here.
Yep.
This man, he's been able to retire. The real money's in the convention booklets, absolutely. Not in the model making
Never got anything in
Century
the studios.
21.
Can't make money in filmmaking.
Absolutely. Nice to see you.
And you,
and
Jeff.
your dear lady there. I'm glad you brought her along. She
Yes,
always
brought-
brightens the place
My
up.
chief PA this week.
Chief PA, there we are. Alan
I'm
Shoebrook, the
always
man.
PA, aren't
There he is.
I?
It's PA.
Yeah.
He called a dog's body is what I heard him say, but there you go. They are making money here. There he is, sitting there making, doing something.
Counting it
He's
out.
not making money.
I think he was the cleaner, but he posed for this shot to make it look like he was actually doing some work on the model. Isn't that right? Look, he can't even, he's a model, mate, he can't even put up a sign. Look at this, he can't even work out how the sign goes up. There we go, Alan Schubert. Alan, why don't you say hello, to all the people from the UFO series site?
Well, hello to everybody. Hope that you're all having a great time. Hope the ones here are going to enjoy what's happening today. And it looks like being a fantastic day.
There you go, there you go. The man, Mr. Schubert. Look at that, beautiful book, look, all the
Yes, and I've got
Gerry.
plaster in it on that.
Plaster in it, look at that. There's Alan, yes, look, there's, oh God, look, Mr. Schubert everywhere, look, there he is, holding up models.
No,
Look.
he's not.
There he is. What a beautiful little booklet. And he's got a postscript thing of the studio. That's what it looked like now. That's what happened when Derek put a bit more, too much explosive power in the studio. It's never been the same
That's the
since.
sad bit.
That's the very sad bit. Is this your work, Schubert? Did you put too much blasting powder in?
Get it right one day.
It did. It had to happen. Look at that. That's terrible, isn't it? That's what happened. Never employ this man. Right. Summary, the timetable, and what's going on here? Oh, right. Autograph room. So Suzanne Neve's in the autograph room at the moment, is she?
She will be in a minute, yes.
Right, I'll go in there and say a quick hello.
Okay, and then
And then on the other side, so that's the seat of the event. So Alan Perry's up first. There's Aisha there in the middle. UFO. Excellent. Well, an interesting day. Spelling mistakes. Oh, this is terrible. This is for you, Mark. Enjoy. Is Mr. Alan Perry famous director, cameraman, artisan, and hand model for Captain Scarlet? How are you doing? It's nice to see you.
I'm feeling good.
Why don't you say hello to the UFO series site on the web, Mark Martin's thing?
Now,
Yeah.
good morning and hello. Look forward to seeing the finished programme when Jeff's just done his magic.
Magic? No, it's magic. Yeah. There's Chris Drake.
Jeff has got a magic touch.
I have got a magic touch. And here, where are you in this book, by the way? Are you in here anywhere? That's not you, is it? That's Derek Meddings. He remembers him.
Poor old Derek.
You remember this place we used to work? You remember that, don't you? There he is.
Yep.
There you are, Mark Martin. This is for Mark Martin, who runs the UFO series website, by the way. There's Alan Perry touching your book. Touching your book, he is. Look at that. This is him here. I'm just getting a shot of that. None of you there. None of you there taking videos or films. No. Look, he's behind the scenes directing. This is Alan Schubert's book that he's put together, for today. So you won't be in this because you obviously were only doing visual effects on the last, a few eps.
Yeah.
But he was too busy telling Mike Billington to slap, or Ed Straker to slap Mike Billington. That's what you were, weren't you? Eating like that.
It's nice to show Ed Straker, the Kill Straker.
There you are.
Which is good.
If you make a like that, there it is. There he goes. It's Alan Perry having his own back for a change. I did that for Mike, by the way, who's no longer with us, obviously.
There you go.
There you go. That's for Mike. A little slap. Slap there.
Oh, by the way,
Cinema. And luckily enough, David Sumner has arrived. There he is in silhouette there. David Sumner, who's going to do an interview here with Alan Perry on stage with Chris Drake. So there you go, going in for the interview now. Have you ever done one of these before, David?
No.
You haven't? I'll be excited.
No, I haven't. No.
Don't worry, it doesn't hurt a bit.
Oh, good.
Back to back. Yes. So whoever this one was, we were the other one, weren't we?
Yeah.
Because we were Mosquito,
You were Mosquito
Squadron.
Squadron, yeah. It's
And
another
this-
film.
oh, yeah.
It's a different film.
That's right.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the two of
Suzanne
them.
Farmer's the one in this one. The one you
Oh,
think
my
is
mistake.
Mosquito
You don't want, I should go. I should go.
Right, get out of here, you. Go on, Neve. Off you go. Come on, please. This is the wonderful Suzanne Neve, who's been in most Mosquito films, apparently.
I do apologise. I'm so sorry.
By the way, here we have a choice of drinks there for Mrs. Straker herself. There she is, Suzanne Neve. Hello, how you doing? There you go, Suzanne Neve, in her glory, here for the first time at the first convention. Very much welcome, Suzanne. Nice to see you.
Did you enjoy? Excellent. So did I.
How would you enjoy that? Hello, Aisha. You right? Why don't you wave hello here? I'm doing a blog. You say hello too. Hello. Hello. There you go. So wait, are you waiting to get your photos done here, eh?
Yep.
They are. Look, they've got all ready to go. There's our photographers there. So hopefully you'll be doing that, and then you'll be doing what, autographs later, and then an interview.
Yep.
Right. So there you go. A couple
See
of
ya.
UFO stars. Bye. Well, you've got your coffee. I mean, what do you want?
No. They're actually saying they're going to do a hose ban.
A hose ban? Oh, really?
Yeah, they're going to do it was on the news this morning.
Oh.
They're going to do a hose, and they recommend. I have to laugh at this. They recommend that we take showers instead of baths. And I thought, well, you know what? When you've got all the parks to stop using their sprinklers, I will have a
But
shower.
Aisha, a shower with who?
Anyone you like.
Anyone you
darling.
like. There you go.
Anyone you like.
They are open to offers. There you go. To save water, Aisha is prepared to shower with anyone she likes.
Preferably Brad Pitt.
Preferably Brad
There
Pitt.
you
If you're
go.
there, Brad, let us know. You can save Britain from its water shortage. There we are. But it's been baking hot. We're here today. It's been, what, 30 degrees most days?
Yeah.
And last year, you were saying when you were here last year, it was what, freezing?
It's freezing.
Yeah.
Absolutely freezing.
But
So I can't complain. I don't care how hot it gets.
yeah.
It's beautiful.
See, she comes from LA. She lived in LA for years. She brought the sunshine
I
back with her.
have. I brought the weather for you.
The Hollywood weather. Thank you, Aisha. See you later. What's it like? What's your first experience of being at a convention, Suzanne?
Awful.
Awful?
No,
Why?
I don't understand it.
You don't understand it?
Well, you know, you do it as a job of work, and I've forgotten it. It's 50 years ago or something.
Well, 50 years ago, you've remarkable. 50 years ago, you did that show.
Yeah.
My God, look at that. You wouldn't guess it. She looks fantastic, doesn't she? She's still recognisable as Suzanne Lee. Look at that. It's Mrs. Straker. Mrs. Straker. She's just come up from doing the dishes.
Yes.
And
yes. Being
she's-
hitched down the stairs.
Be hitched down the stairs. Yeah, that's right.
Just
Yeah.
be a hit.
Yeah. There you go, signing somebody's book. There you go. Big day for this gentleman here.
Indeed.
With Marcus Universal. He's got the gear on.
Yeah, the amount of photographs I took last year, and I don't appear anywhere.
You don't appear in any of them. Well, there you are. You're in one now.
I'm in
You
one
go,
now.
You're in one
I made
now. With
my
Suzanne
mark.
Neve. We're all, look at that. There she is.
Thank you very much.
Embarrassingly.
It's wonderful for you to be here. We hope you're very welcome, and thank you for coming on.
Well, everyone has been so kind and sweet.
Thank you. Now, Keith Alexander, otherwise known as Keith Buckley, this gentleman here at UFO convention, SHADO CON 2, has a special T-shirt. There it is there. Keith Ford rocks. Where the hell does that come from?
Well, so I made it.
You made it?
Well, designed it on Redbubble.
Right.
So took the image, obviously, from the title sequence, put the UFO font on the bottom, uploaded it.
And you've got your own personal Keith Ford T-shirt.
Well,
Keith
so
Ford
I do a podcast called the UFO Cast, and
Right.
this kind of came out of a discussion that my co-host and I had. So he's got one, I've got one. We have at least one fan in Texas who has bought one of these.
That's 3.
So that's at least 3. I think there's a 4th one been bought since.
I think you owe some residual payments.
Well,
to,
so what
Keith
we've
Buckley.
so what we've said is that early sales will cover the cost of running the podcast, and beyond that, any costs from the T-shirt will go to the Alzheimer's Society in memory of Gerry Anderson.
There you go. So there you go, Keith. Keith Ford rocks T-shirts available now at all good stockists. Or bad ones for that
Or bad
matter.
ones in this, yes.
Yeah,
yeah,
really
yeah.
bad ones.
Yeah.
So this is the autograph too. Yeah. Oh, I go underneath. Okay. Oh, right. There we are. Yep. There we are. And the guys are over there. What are the books? I see you're doing records and CDs now.
Always.
Always. Information here. Get your Aisha merchandise now. How are you? You alright? You're coping. Coughing a bit there, but she's
I
alright.
know, I've got terrible hay fever and it makes me cough and sneeze.
There you go. It's all to do with this, the hot weather we're having here in Britain at the moment. Yeah, the weather that Aisha brought with her from the States all those years ago. It took her a while to get here. I mean, you've been living back in Britain now for how long?
Oh, I don't know, I can't remember.
About 15 odd years now, isn't it?
Not quite that long.
Not quite that long, but it took her a while to bring the warm Hollywood weather with her, which is out there today. I've spotted an alien fraternising with a moon-based girl out here. It's not right, is it? There we are. over here. Obviously, this is one of our convention attendees walking the streets of Derby.
You know, it can't possibly be departed away. And so then we've got a wonderful idea. We'll start this new episode, How You Met. And so we did it in reverse.
Yeah, you did it in reverse. Yeah, okay. Well, your co-star in The Question of Priority, young Barnaby Shaw, has sent us greetings from Spain. You can't make it.
He played
The young boy with the who gets run over and dies at the end of The Question of Priorities. I'd like to read it to you and to all of you. Barnaby says, greetings to all those at SHADO CON too, both those attending and those who have put in all the hard work of organising the event. Firstly, I would like to say how sorry I am not to be there in person, but neither work nor geography permits living and working as I do in Spain. My parents actually moved here to Spain around the time I filmed my episode of UFO. Yes, one episode as I recall, as I had been written out of the series even before I got the part of John Straker, Ed Straker's son. I expect most of you will remember the plot of the series better than I. Suffice to say that after a happy day out with my father, I was accidentally run over on returning home, leaving Ed in the terrible dilemma of either saving his son or mankind. Needless to say, I was sacrificed. Most of you can probably imagine how thrilled I was to be cast in a Gerry and Sylvia Anderson production. Being a child of the 60s and a stalwart fan of Thunderbirds, brackets I still do a partner impersonation of Yosemite Lady, Captain Scarlet, Fireball XL5, Stingray, J90. I just loved all the futuristic vehicles, the cars, the submarines, the tanks, aircraft, and of course spaceships. Unfortunately, though I didn't see the sets, the nearest I got to any of these was Ed's car. Not that I'm complaining, it was a thrill in itself. I remember being quite surprised on moving to Spain to find that some recognised me from the series, which was aired here a couple of years later. They could never understand why I couldn't speak Spanish when they had seen me speak fluently in the series. I have fond memories of filming all those years ago. Ed was a charming man, very kind, not in the least condescending. When he found out I was learning to play chess, he insisted we play a game during a break in shooting. Much to my embarrassment, I played a pitiful game, just wishing it to end as soon as possible. Naturally, I lost in record time, despite Ed's best efforts to give me a fighting chance. I was very sad to hear the news of Ed Bishop's passing away, particularly coming so soon after my own off-screen father's death. I'm told Suzanne Neave, who played my mother, will be there in person. I don't know if Suzanne will remember it, but we worked together on another production. The period production of Arnold Bennett's Whom God Hath Joined. You remember that? It's all coming back. I would like to take this occasion to extend to Suzanne my warmest best wishes and to thank her on all our behalves for being here today. Lastly, I would like to commend the efforts of all those responsible for this event and to all fans of UFO and the work of Gerry and Sylvia Anderson. Without you, there would be no event. My very best wishes to all and to the success of the fundraising for Macmillan Cancer Support. Thank you. See you next time. Barnaby Shaw.